Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We got another episode of that Stay Off My Grabs podcast. You got your boy Suns fan Randy here today, solo dolo. Because we number one. That's why I'm solo dolo, because we number one. Number one in the league, number one in the West. The Phoenix Suns handle business tonight. We beat the Los Angeles Clippers, man. And first and foremost, I just want to give my flowers to the Clippers a little bit because like I don't know what it is about the Clippers and the Suns, but it's like every time we play the Clippers, like it's always a tough time. Like it's never like a just an easy dub. You know what I'm saying? It's always like, and it's always in a crucial game too, the game that we need to win. And it's like it's never easy. And like I personally hate it too because like whenever I go to the Clipper game in LA at the Staples or Crypto or whatever you want to call it center, like they always lose. So I just stay away from it. But we had them tonight in the Valley, and we came out early. We punched them in the mouth real early. Went up big, had an early lead to about. They stretched it out to about 19. But you know what I'm saying? And then the Clippers ended up climbing back and trying to make it a little bit more interesting than what it needed to be. I would have been fine with the a perfect, you know what I'm saying, just 20-point lead and just, you know what I'm saying, send them on their way on TNT. But, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Stuff happens. And something I want to dissect into more in the game is more Devin Booker, man. Devin Booker had a really off night tonight. I want to say he went like maybe like 6 for like 23 or something absolutely nuts. And to me, it's a little frustrating just because like I have so many debates and so many things I tell people about Devin Booker and all this other stuff. So it's just like I don't know what it is, but whenever we play on national television, Devin Booker just like he does stuff like this, and it's just like it's kind of hard to kind of prove to people or show people like, oh, like this is what he is and this is how he is. But then it's like whenever we play on national TV outside of the playoffs, he just goes out and do stuff like this. But luckily, I mean, if we was able to kind of walk away with the lead, you know what I'm saying? Even with him playing bad and Chris Paul kind of starting off bad, he didn't really take it. He didn't really take off into the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? That's something to say about the team. And another person I want to shine a line on is Cameron Johnson. He was out there going crazy today, and I think he might have finished with 25 points, and it was just all threes, layups. You know what I'm saying? Just getting to the cup, playing. I really want to give him his flowers on his defense. His defense has definitely stepped up. Like him and Mikal kind of like or Mikal just kind of got him in the lab and got his defense better and stuff like that too. And just Cam is just maturing as a player and is just becoming way better and stuff like that too. So it's gonna be real interesting in the offseason to see how much we give him or to see like how that goes. I imagine we're gonna re-sign him and stuff like that. But you know, it's gonna be real interesting to see. And Mikal Bridges, like he kind of had like an off night tonight. Like I want to say he might have, like he didn't cut it until about the fourth. I don't think he got his first made bucket until the fourth, but he was doing all right on defense and stuff like that. But like I said, hey, you can't get everything out of everybody every night. So that's something you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to charge it to the game. But yeah, another person that kind of stuck out to me a little bit, and not necessarily in a positive way, is Cameron Payne. I feel like kind of when JaVale McGee is not out there, I feel like Cameron Payne kind of like shines a light on himself on like how like annoying or like how frustrating he can get sometimes. Because like I feel like as a point guard, you kind of have to like set the offense or run the playmate. And I feel like whenever Cam Johnson get out there, he never really play make like that. He just always looking to attack, always gonna score. And then like most of the time, like he doesn't finish. And then it sticks out more when JaVale McGee's not there because JaVale McGee, I want to say like literally almost every night or whatever, like he'll get 10 points just off of campaign putbacks. You know what I'm saying? And without JaVale McGee out there, you got Bismack Biyombo. It's not the same. But Bismack Biyombo he looked good. We signed him for the rest of the year, so I'm excited about that. And another thing I was thinking about with the signing of Bismack Biyombo and the kind of like the development of sticks, and I'll touch on sticks a little bit later on, is that like if we run into those dudes in Milwaukee again in the finals, man. If we run into those dudes, we are definitely ready now. Like even if we had to run this lineup for like maybe 5-10 minutes or whatever the case may be, but just walk with me for a second. Imagine a lineup of or just the front court of DeAndre Ayton at the 5, JaVale McGee at the 4, right? And then off the bench, you got Bismack Biyombo and you got Sticks or whatever, or however you want to mix it up and match it up or whatever the case may be. Like that'll be real solid. You know what I'm saying? I know it cuts into like Jay Crowder and Cameron Johnson minutes or whatever. They might have to slide him to the 3 or whatever the case may be, but just in the standpoint of just sheer size, like we're good. Like we can withstand him, and we have people that can go out there and just go foul him or whatever the case may be, and just clog up the paint and just make it a rough day for him. So in that aspect, I'm happy. I'm happy that we kind of clogged that hole, or Dane Johnson went out there and did his job, and got some players out there. Ish Wainwright was looking good tonight. He had a couple threes. Like kind of like I don't know, like because I feel like too much Ish is a little bit like I don't understand what it is on Monty and certain players. Like I don't know if it's just they're like practice players and they just play hard in practice, so like he just rewards them with minutes. But it's just like certain people throughout the years, I'm just like, why is he getting burned? Like Ish Wainwright, why is he like Alfred Payton? Why is he getting so much burn? Um, Abdul Nader, why did he get some? It's just like I just got to chalk it up to like maybe they're just really good in practice, so he just has to reward them, or that's just the type of person he is. So I get it. Hopefully by next game we can get Jay Crowder and DeAndre Ayton back. I don't know about JaVale McGee, but he was on the sideline there, so hopefully we can get those guys back soon. But to talk a little bit about the game and Chris Paul. Chris Paul went out there, got a triple double tonight, and to me, he wasn't aggressive early, but we kind of got Chris Paul for the closing minutes of the game. You know what I'm saying, to close the game and just be a game manager. And I feel like that's what he did. He got Sticks involved at the end. They just ran a pick and roll him to death, and then that's really what it was. And that put the nail in the casket. But I wish personally, just as a D Book fan, I wish that D Book could have been the one out there doing that. But you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. It's just a Thursday, so hopefully he'll get it back. Or like typically when he has bad games like this, he'll go out and kind of remember and be like, yo, I need to be better. So it's all good. It's all for D Book. Who else really went out there and really did something like kind of Mikal Bridges. We can talk about Sticks. Sticks tonight was. I feel like it was inevitable. Like it was gonna happen. Like an off night from Sticks, kind of like he was blowing a lot of layups around the rim. A lot of like putbacks that he could have had. I did like his aggressiveness on the offensive boards and just the hustle. He was all right. I mean, but I felt like he was about due. He had like maybe 3 or 4 games or just straight solid games. So he was about due for a bad game. So it is what it is on it. But like I said, hopefully we'll get DeAndre Ayton back. And I don't know. It's gonna be a real interesting task for Monty to try to squeeze in everybody and find minutes for everybody for Sticks and stuff like that. Because I personally think that he's worked his way into the rotation, and I like his development. Just like how he just doesn't look lost anymore. Like when he gets out there, he doesn't look lost. He doesn't look like he don't know who to guard. He don't look like the perimeter shot me on the paint. Like you know what I'm saying. So I feel like he kind of found his space, but it's just he got the bad end of the stick just because like we're in a win now mode kind of. So it's just like we don't have time to kind of develop him. But all in all, it was a good win for the Suns tonight. I'm proud of my boys. We are number 1 in the West, number 1 in the league again. Hopefully this can last for a little bit longer. Hopefully the Warriors. I know that they're dealing with some injuries. I know Steph Curry bumped knees last night, but they did say it was a quad injury, so we'll see how that goes. I seen Draymond was out, so if the Warriors can drop a few, and if the Jazz can drop a few too, because they're kind of right behind us. So you know what I'm saying. Hopefully we can get those things in our favor, and we can keep that number 1 spot. I just want to be number 1 just for my ego, ego and pride. That's all it is really. But till next time, man. I catch y'all again. Peace.